Hey friend, just wanted to let you know that the algorithm is really helping a lot. Yeah. Yeah, talk later.
Hey, welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one's for New Girl. Season 1, episode number 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It has finally happened. New Girl. It's right here on the channel. Thank you.
Alright, we had quite a few comments from the pilot episode, which is usual once we start a new episode, so excited to feature all of these new comments. So Josh comes through to say, one of my favorite sitcoms. I love this show so much. Schmidt is by far my favorite. The douchebag jar bits always get me. I do love everyone else though. Just a fair warning, ahead of episode 2, they shot the pilot and before it got picked up, Damon Wayans Jr., coach, the guy who doesn't know how to talk to women, got another gig, so the character mysteriously disappears and we don't get much of an explanation for a while. Just didn't want you guys to be confused, as most reactors are during episode 2, which is one of my favorite moments in the show, so I can't wait for you to see it. Thanks for letting us know.
Well, it makes sense because
now, because we saw the cover.
Yeah,
we were like, who's that
guy?
Alright, cool. No, really appreciate the heads up though, because that would have thrown us off if they just got rid of him without an explanation. Alright, executive producer Jojo says, I'm glad someone else explained the Damon Wayans Jr. thing. First, because I think it's better to go into the second episode prepared for that so it's not as confusing or disappointing as it is when you don't know what's going on. Because let's face it, Damon Wayans is freaking adorable and hysterical in everything he does. However, you'll get over it pretty quickly as this show keeps up the good ensemble chemistry and actually is pretty strong throughout its run. Okay. It's network, but it's Fox, so that helps a bit with the flavor not being too mainstream. Okay. Much like its heroine. Yeah, heroine. Am I saying it right? Okay. It's quirky and endearing and very funny. It's nice to see you guys pleasantly surprised by it, and I'm looking forward to more. And if you guys ever need a new theme song, you can always just steal this one. Who's that girl? It's Jess.
Who's that girl?
It's Morty. Now we just have to find a theme song for RJ. I love that, JoJo.
Yeah, it just gotta be hard.
I love that her name is Jess. Alright, executive producer Jamal comes through. Jamal actually has 2 comments, but the first one is, when this show first came out, my sister made me sit down and watch it with her, and I was 100% certain I was going to hate it. Now it's probably my favorite comedy of the past 10 years. I'm glad it finally got picked and can't wait for your reactions. Like a lot of comedies, it takes a handful of episodes for the writers to figure out everyone's role and make character tweaks, but when it hits its stride, New Girl is one of the funniest shows out there. The chemistry between the guys and Jess is super fun to watch, and they have some great guest stars coming as well. Okay. Hope you enjoy.
Alright.
Alright, then we have Corey saying, yes, as stated before, Damon Wayans Jr. Shot episodes for happy endings, but he wasn't sure the series would get picked, and so he shot the pilot for New Girl, but then Happy Endings was picked up, so he had to go back to do that. New Girl is great, but in my opinion, Happy Endings is better. Hopefully one day it will win the polls. Okay. Well, perseverance works on this platform.
That's for sure.
Make sure you keep putting it on the polls. Alright, where do I go next? There's more, don't worry. Okay. And then we have, Wayward coming through to say, excited for this react as long as it goes. New Girls has heart as well as comedy. Executive producer Jeremy says, I used to watch this show. I got behind on it and never actually finished it. I've seen other people were reacting to it, but I've never been that interested in the reactions. When this one got chosen for you both to react to, I figured I would watch because I enjoy your reactions. I'm glad I did because I forgot how much I love this show. Hey, thanks Jeremy for the support of our reactions.
It's a good pick-me-up.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Then we got E coming through to say, I'm probably broken or something, but none of that made me laugh. Now, nothing against the reaction or people who voted for this, but I was completely dumbfounded that people thought of this as a banger or such a funny show.
A banger.
We did. It's like that time when you feel you're watching something completely different to everyone else. Anyway, I didn't come to hate on the show or those who like it, but I feel like an alien, and I promise I try to go in with completely open mind, wanting to enjoy the show. But you know, sometimes RTR hates what I like, and I've just got to find comfort that I enjoy it. Yeah, and you also have the choice of not watching this show. You can watch the stuff that you like too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, but you gotta try. You gotta
Yeah,
at
least you tried it.
Yep.
I really hope that other people enjoy watching the show, and I'm sure it will perform well on the polls test. I'm also sure all of the reactions are going to be really funny and enjoyable, and congrats to all the people who chose for this as a new show. I just feel like I'm on a completely different planet, but that's just me.
That's all right.
And I hope everyone who does watch these reactions continue having fun with them.
Yeah.
As someone said before, if it takes a few episodes to really get in the humor, maybe I'll wait until you reacted to episode 5 and then watch the reactions to see if I start liking the show or I still feel indifferent.
There you go.
And then I thought Jamal had a good response to that too, so I thought I would share that as well in reference to the not liking pilot episodes. So Jamal says, what I'm suggesting is that your reaction was pretty intense for someone who just watched the pilot episode of a comedy they've never seen before. If you enjoy shows by Mike Schur, for example, The Office, Parks and Rec, Good Place, I think he'd agree. See the AV Club. You've mentioned you have qualms about, this is from an interview with Mike Schur. Qualms about TV criticism, what are those exactly? Michael Schur. My main one has been when people review TV the way they review movies. They watch the pilot and write a definitive review of the show. The obvious analogy is that you don't read the first 8 pages of a book and then talk about whether the book works or not.
Yeah.
The pilot is the first half hour or hour of what you'd hope will be 50 to 100 hours of television. People want so desperately in this day and age to declare something thumbs up or thumbs down that they declare it immediately. There are certain shows where that might be more applicable, like if it's a CSI type show and you can project yourself into the future, imagining what's going to happen. But for a character-based comedy, it's absurd. You don't even know who these people are yet. There are certain people who reviewed our pilot who are like, this relationship isn't working and they should give this person more screen time. And I'm like, it's 21 minutes long. We've got 7 characters.
Yeah.
Totally recognize that you intend to give the show a chance. Just found your reaction pretty funny and it reminded me of this. Hope you enjoy the future reactions, and if not, RTR reacts to a ton of good stuff, so I'm sure it will be fine. I thought that was great insight. Right. That was a great reference, and I love that because I think we, especially with all the shows now we've been reacting to, we have to recognize, and we'll even say it, we're like, we trust you picked it for a reason. We'll give it as many episodes as it takes to hit its stride. And I think somebody commented about our reaction initially to the first season of Parks and Rec, and then we ended up loving it. So I just thought that was
didn't start off good.
Yeah, I thought that was just a really great comment.
Yeah.
All right, last comment I had to feature was Michelle, who says, yes, it's finally won. I'm so happy y'all enjoyed it so much, and it only gets better. Michelle, I know you've been putting this on the poll since I looked it up since April of last year.
You got it.
And then I looked even further. It's been on the poll since September 2020. So perseverance works.
Yeah.
You guys have been trying to get this on forever, and it might have even been longer than that. That's as far as my notes would go. So I'm glad it finally got voted. For all of you guys who have been persevering and putting it on the poll every month.
Patiently waiting.
Yeah. Congratulations.
All right, I hope it was worth it.
Yeah, let's get to episode 2 right now.
It's only rare to hit it
Yes.
right off the park.
Yeah. Can I ask you something?
You want my help? Sure.
You consider me a sexy man, correct?
I don't know how to answer that
Yeah,
question.
look, I'm meeting a girl for drinks tonight, and I'm probably going to bring her back here for sex.
I have to get to school because it's astronomy day and I'm dressing up like Galileo, so I have to put on my
I
beard.
get that, but as a lady, where in the room do I look sexiest? You know what? Where am I best on display? Here,
Where do I look sexy at this room?
here, or
He's so hot mess.
here.
His bed's cute.
What is going on, actually?
Schmidt wants to know where in his room he looks the sexiest.
Well, it's a big room. What are your choices?
Okay, I've got
Okay.
dressed. All right.
I got here.
Here,
That's why I was just here.
here, or here. You know, maybe just reading a book, or
Yeah, don't
Lot
have
of
to sit on
options.
the edge.
Could you do them again really fast?
you want to see me again? Okay.
Okay,
Here,
hold on.
here, here.
Wait, what was the first one again?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I'll laugh at Schmidt. Great. Here.
He's like, I'm dead
Here.
ass so. Like, I really need a decision.
What you doing? Hey girl, where you going? Who's that girl? Who's that girl? It's just
Idiots. I love it.
I'm so excited to meet him. him.
Jess, he's sleeping. He flew in late last night. We took him straight to the bar, took a bunch of shots, got drunk, screamed I love America. Now he's happily passed out. Let's let him sleep.
Guess I'm not the new kid anymore, just one of the guys.
You're still the new kid. Winston lived here before Coach did.
So Coach said that they used to play basketball together in college, but then Winston went pro?
In Latvia, okay? He went pro in Latvia.
Oh.
It's a big difference. Well, the team logo is a
They're
fit.
not even gonna do like this.
Just one
same
single
person.
thing.
No, it's
jealous. That's so
They're not even gonna do the whole
Of Winston? No. Look, I'm not jealous of Winston. Okay, it's been 2 years. He's gonna have to recognize. I'm a lot flyer now. Wants to me flex my base?
No.
Flex
Put
the
your
base.
shirt on.
He's so
Flex my base, man.
obsessed.
Put your shirt on. It's the
Boom.
morning.
He's gonna love it.
Jess, what are you doing? What is she doing?
Where they be getting these flowers from for these food trays? It's the same little vase with the flower.
What, who?
I'm Jess.
What's happening?
I knew she was gonna do it.
I can't believe you didn't tell me he was hungover.
I totally told you he was hungover. I said he was drunk at
I'm
the
about
bar.
to say the
and he
bathroom
passed
looked like
out.
a gym
Hi,
bathroom.
Winston. Hey. I apologize for what happened before. Not cool. Bad call. I've been talking to the guys about boundaries, so I totally get it.
Perfectly fine. No problem.
Do you have a tank top I could borrow? You look like you're about my size. It's just that I'm really low on clothes right now because I broke up with my boyfriend.
Okay.
I caught him cheating and I just grabbed whatever I could and
Jess, you know what? I'll let you check my lost and found. It's where I keep all the stuff the girls leave behind in my room after we fornicate.
And we found the cake.
He's such a hot
What have you
mess.
done to me, Nick?
I am so happy you're back.
you have made love to a
Yeah,
lot
now
of
he's gonna say
forgetful
the
women.
other F
Oh
bomb.
man, look at these. Wow. Look at that. Rosh Hashanah 06.
Oh, 6.
Nothing orthodox about what we did that, man.
Winston seems nice.
Did he say anything to you about the room?
What room?
The big room. I kind of took it from him when he left. I used to be in the small room. This happened in the small room.
What happened?
He needed a ride to the airport.
What?
For his new
Are
girlfriend.
you kidding me?
Serious?
I'm supposed to pick her up next Sunday.
Oh my God, Jess!
Wow! What's wrong with me?
I figured it out. This guy's your kryptonite. You need to stand up and you need to fight him.
I tried to fight him, but I can't.
'Cause
I'm powerless.
Because you're not ready to let him go. I think you know deep down, once you get your stuff back, it's over.
I can't believe I'm actually gonna say this, but I agree with him.
No, you guys are wrong.
You're different now, man, alright? You're not top dog anymore. I am.
Okay, you know what? You're absolutely correct. You are the top dog. Here.
And yeah, I was scared to start over. I didn't know what to do. And yeah, I'm living with 3 guys I met on the internet. And yeah, stranger danger is real. But
What's
I
the
love
difference?
these guys. I barely know them. I just met him. But I love them.
I would just take it easy with the love stuff.
All of them.
Just calm down with the love.
Give us the shirt back, man.
He's putting a head on there too.
What happens if I say no?
You know what happens? Schmidt happens.
Ow! What's in your hand?
Thumb ring, bitch! You got some Schmidt on your face.
Thumb ring.
You know what? Fine. Here. Take it. Hey,
Keep the bell.
I thought we were gonna handle this like adults, Jess.
Yeah, well, I thought you were the love of my life. So,
There you go. Bars.
suck it, Mr. Krabs.
Suck at Mr. Crab.
You hit that guy.
Whatever,
You know what?
You got some Schmidt
Maybe
on
I
your
didn't have
face.
respect for you before because if this is what respecting you feels like, then this is definitely not how I felt.
So you recognize, represent, what?
Stop it.
Okay, look, I'm gonna be completely honest. I haven't messing with you, but it's just that I wanted my own room back. You're right. I've been away a long time and things have changed around here, so I guess I kind of got to get used to that. You keep the big room.
See, now you're just deep dogging me, man.
Deep dog.
I'm not scared of your mind games. I'm taking the small room, Winston.
Schmidt, that's not
I'm
what I
literally
mean.
No. Why don't you listen to what I mean? You can double reverse dog me until the cows come home. I'm not falling for it. Take me for some kind of idiot.
Okay, bro.
Can't believe I got all my stuff back.
You did, but most of it's broken.
Yeah, it is broken, but I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah, but it's broken. Hey, look at that. I think it's working.
Oh my god!
We got a TV
It's
again.
a TV!
Hey,
It's working!
hey, we got the TV back. All right.
You guys are awesome. I'm gonna make you so much jam.
Please don't.
We're gonna have a jam sesh.
Absolutely.
James.
Oh, I thought I was going to totally follow the movie over.
Oh, fuck it. I usually watch like
Okay,
this.
what are we watching?
I have some DVDs. Adventures in Babysitting, Prancer, Newsies, Curly Sue.
I'm going out.
Wait, where are you guys going?
I thought we wanted to watch TV.
These are heartwarming films.
Curly Sue, let's do this.
Alright, let me go.
Okay, but I just want to say it in front of
Yeah.
everybody.
But I'm back because I ain't seen that movie in a minute.
Curly Sue was actually good though.
Curly Sue is so cute.
All right, that was episode 2 of New Girl, and hey, another good episode right there, man. It just feels different to me for some reason. I mean, it ain't banging on wax this episode with comedy, but I mean, for some reason, I got no problem with it. You know what I mean? It's just a good watch, and I gotta get used to the girl living with the 3 guys, and not one of the guys even trying anything with the girl. So that's mad respect right there. They're just gonna go as being friends. I mean, that's usually how they start out, and then later on in a couple seasons, maybe they might date a little bit. But for right now, I just think it's fun and fresh to have it, the way it is. And once we get used to the people that's there, then we start doing the shenanigans that need to be happening. And I'm here for all that because I'm liking it. Now I really gonna have to get used to the new guy, the black guy. Right now, he was being a little bully in the beginning first, and just like he got an attitude, he don't really want to be there. So hopefully that changes now that he's back and he can, be top dog again, or at least respect that they've been living here already, while he was going to come back. So I hope he change up a little bit and just give me a little bit more, I want to be there. You know what I mean? Like the other crew that's there right now. So just a little nitpick on that, but hey, he just came. So I'm just going to wait and see. But right now, I'm liking everything about it. So let's see what they got next, because I think it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I think this episode did a good job of establishing what the roomie culture is with Jess now, because it only took him less than a day, Winston, to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna put on a hat too, and I have Jess's back, because she's so likable, and just seeing his boys and how they responded to her and how they were going to bat for her, he was resisting, but it only took to the end of the episode before he's like, okay, I'm bought in too. I think there's gonna be still some development, because we have to I feel like they did such a good job introducing the other guys, and now they're well established, because you can just tell the dynamic they have with Jess. Winston's gonna have time to warm up and get to know her too. So I'm glad we have a replacement. I'm glad you guys did prep us ahead of the schedule, because I would have ahead of the episode, I would have missed Coach a lot, because I really liked him immediately in episode 1. So I feel like that gives Winston, even with it just being episode 2, that I really like Coach. So you're gonna have to warm me up to Winston now, I guess. But I thought it was a great episode, very cute, very endearing. I'm glad Jess finally broke up with that relationship, because I feel like that opens up to so many more possibilities and where it's going. But I love the dynamic of just their friendship. To your point, I like the fact that it doesn't seem at this point, and maybe that changes down the line, which I could see, but at this point it's just platonic friendships. It doesn't seem like anybody is crossing that line, and I love it. It makes it that much more endearing, and where you can invest in them, because you don't have this anxiety, is someone going to try something? Yeah, so I like the dynamic that it is. But great episode, look forward to the next one.
Alright, well, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for New Girl, Season 1, Episode 2. And until next time, people. Peace.